exclusive news break. It's an intel report dated December 16th itself that Times Now has access to, exposing the doublespeak of Hafiz Saeed, how he plans to attack multiple targets in India and in turn enable the blaming of that onto Indian intelligences. That is the exclusive news report that we are getting for you. It's a report dated December 16. Prema is joining us with more details. Prema, we have access to that intel report. Tell us, what does it say?
Well, we have an exclusive copy of an intelligence report which was sent by the Intelligence Bureau, by the MHA, to the heads of security establishments across the country yesterday. And remember, yesterday was a very important day. That was the day when the gruesome Peshawar attack took place. And this particular intelligence report goes on to say that Hafiz Saeed, JUD, LET combined is planning a terror attack in the country, and they would target certain locations in New Delhi, and in fact they're looking at various possibilities, and the report also goes on to say that two hotel lobbies in New Delhi may be targeted, and also a highway, an unspecified highway between Delhi and Agra is expected to be targeted by the JUD LET combined.
Now, Prema, this is a big expose we're talking about here. This man just yesterday, when those terrorist attacks were taking place in Pakistan, was reported to be condemning those attacks. And here he is again, on the other hand, planning a terror attack in India itself, completely exposing Hafiz Saeed's doublespeak.
Well, exactly. This completely exposes Hafiz Saeed's doublespeak. In fact, if I may read out from this report, it says, according to an input, LET JUD combined is exploring possibilities of attacking unspecified targets in India, and possible aspirational targets include two unspecified hotel lobbies in New Delhi and an unspecified highway between New Delhi and Agra. And remember, this report, which emanated from the MAC, has been sent to all the states, and especially they have sent it to the Commissioner of Police of Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and also to the DG BSF, DG CRPF, DG CISF. And this goes on to talk about how this particular input has been received from a very sensitive channel. And towards the end of this report, they talk about what are the measures that needs to be taken to counter such an effort by any of these terrorist organizations.
So, Prema, just enlighten us further about, who all have been alerted on this information and any specific measures that need to be taken then.
Well, in fact, this is an intelligence report. This is a IB report which has been sent to all the states, to the DGPs and IGPs of all the states, and to the DG BSF, to the DG CRPF, to the DG CISF, and also to the Commissioner of Police of Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. In fact, this report was sent to all these states yesterday, and immediately after this Peshawar attack, this report was sent to the states, and this talks about how there are certain inputs which have been received from a very sensitive channel, and according to these inputs, Hafiz Saeed's JUD LET combined is exploring possibilities of attacking unspecified targets in India, and they also talk about how these terrorists are looking at various possibilities and various aspirational targets, and they talk about how two unspecified hotel lobbies in New Delhi and an unspecified highway between New Delhi and Agra could be targeted by the LET and the JUD terrorists. And they go on to talk about what precautionary measures needs to be taken at the wake of this threat.
And what is also significant is, Prema, that LET and JUD are actually coming together and looking at a combined attack.
Well, exactly. This talks about how the LET and the JUD have come together, and they are planning a possible terror attack in India, and they are talking about certain possibilities they are looking at. In fact, this report goes on to talk about certain targets, certain possible targets, and they talk about two hotel lobbies in New Delhi and an unspecified highway between New Delhi and Agra. And this report also talks about how the sensitive information has come to the intelligence agencies from a very sensitive channel. Therefore, they're trying to say that this is very authentic information, and this has come from a very sensitive channel to the Intelligence Bureau, to the central intelligence agencies, And then the Intelligence Bureau, of course, has sent out this alert. The MSA has sent out this alert to the DGPs and IGPs of all the states, and to the DGPSF, to the DGCRPF, and to the DGCISF, and also to the Commissioner of Police of Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore.
And unlike usual advisory reports, Prema, this one being extremely specific, isn't it, about the targets?
Well, if you see, this was sent yesterday, and we saw what happened in Peshawar yesterday, how we saw how those terrorists got into the army school and targeted those children. And immediately after this, we are seeing this alert which was sent to the security establishment across the country. The timing is extremely significant because this happened yesterday when we saw this very gruesome incident in Pakistan. And this also talks about Hafiz Saeed and how Hafiz Saeed has been going on talking about how India is trying to target Pakistan. In fact, it also goes on to talk about how Hafiz Saeed and people around him and terrorist groups like the LET and the JUD combined have got together, and they are planning to target India, and they're talking about certain locations, certain possible locations that would be targeted, which are being termed as aspirational targets by the Indian intelligence. And they are saying that 2 hotel lobbies in India, in New Delhi, and an unspecified highway between New Delhi and Agra could be the possible targets.
Right, so 2 hotel lobbies, unspecified ones, but as specific as the fact that it will be in those hotel lobbies are in New Delhi, isn't it, Prema?
Well, exactly. They are talking about 2 hotel lobbies in New Delhi and an unspecified highway, but they are talking about an unspecified highway between New Delhi and Agra, which could be targeted. They're not very clear on which exact location they're talking about when it comes to the highway, but they're of course talking about a highway that would lead between Delhi and Agra. And they're also talking about how this is a very sensitive information which has been received by the intelligence agencies from a very sensitive channel. And then they go on to talk about what are the precautionary measures that needs to be taken in order to avert any such threat emanating from Pakistan.
And to who all has this advisory and this alert been sent out?
Well, this advisory has been sent to the DGPs and IGPs of all states, and to the DGPSF, to the DGCRPF and CISF. And this has also been sent to the Commissioner of Police of Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad and Bangalore. And it was sent yesterday. That is a day when we saw the gruesome attack against the children in Pakistan, in Peshawar. And immediately after this alert was sent to the security establishment across the country. And according to this report, they talk about how the Indian intelligence has received very sensitive information from a sensitive channel, and they go on to talk about the possibility of a LED-JUD combined threat, which is becoming a huge threat to India. In fact, if I may read out from the report, it says, according to an input, LET and JUD is exploring possibilities of attacking unspecified targets in India. Possible aspirational targets include 2 unspecified hotel lobbies in New Delhi and an unspecified highway between New Delhi and Agra. And then they go on to talk about how Hafiz Saeed has also been talking to the Pakistani press and to the Pakistani people regarding India and how India is trying to target Pakistan, especially at a time when we saw the Peshawar type of an incident in Pakistan. And
Right.
they go on to talk about how India needs to take precautionary measures to avert any such threat emanating from Pakistan.